In this video, we will see what is atmosphere and formation of the atmosphere. So, our topic is formation of the atmosphere. Formation of the atmosphere. We will first see what is atmosphere, the definition of the atmosphere, how it, then we will see the formation of the atmosphere. So now let us go to the definition of the atmosphere. Here we can see the definition of the atmosphere. It is written that the atmosphere of the earth is the layer of gases surrounding the planet earth that is retained by the earth's gravity. This means if this is the earth and this is the atmosphere, the atmosphere is consisting of many gases like carbon dioxide, hydrogen, carbon monoxide, ozone, oxygen, and many other gases. These are retained by the earth's gravity. And further, it is mentioned that the atmosphere protects the life on earth by absorbing the UV or ultraviolet solar radiation. These are the type of radiation. These are the UV radiation. These are reflected back by a layer that is known as ozone, O3, or that is known as ozone. Now we will see and further radiation warming the surface through the heat retention or the greenhouse effect. The major greenhouse gas is H2O or water vapor, and reducing the temperature extremes between day and night, or the diurnal temperature variation. Now these are the some composition of below this. These are the simple composition of the atmosphere. It is generally made up of nitrogen. Nitrogen is more 78%, and oxygen is 21%. This is the basic definition of the atmosphere. But I will give you another definition. A very simplified definition. You can see. I can say that atmosphere is an envelope of air surrounding the earth. You have already used the envelope for storing money or for sending money order or any other project. The envelope is simple like this. Inside there is some money or letter or everything. Like this, the earth's atmosphere also works. This is how. Let us see. This is the atmosphere. This acts as envelope for our earth. This is the so we can say the atmosphere is an envelope of air surrounding the earth, and composed of elements. Some elements, those are called those are oxygen, carbon dioxide, H2O, nitrogen, hydrogen, and many other gases. These are very crucial for the life on the earth. These gases are very crucial for the life on earth, on our planet. Next we will see what. Now we have understood that atmosphere is act like an envelope. That surrounds our earth. Now we will see the gases in atmosphere. In atmosphere and their physical property such as what? Heat or temperature, pressure, humidity, etc. These are responsible for our climate of the earth, for the climate in different parts of the earth, and these gases are responsible for the life on earth. These gases are responsible for the these gases and their physical properties are responsible for the life on earth, and these are also responsible for their physical property are responsible for the climate in different parts of the earth. This is what we understand the atmosphere. Now come to the formation of the earth. We can say atmosphere is consequence of two processes. We can say atmosphere is consequence of two processes. Let us see what are these two processes. The first one is mechanical process. Mechanical process. Before going to mechanical process, in my last video we have discussed about the geological time scale. We have seen that earth was formed before 4.53 billion years ago. At this time, from this time to 3.5 billion years ago, it is said what? Hidden. This period is known as what? Hidden. Haeden. Hidden. In this period, there is no ocean, no continent, only volcanic eruption were there. And during the hidden period, many meteors were collided with our planet. These meteors bring water vapor and many other elements to our planet. Now, during the mechanical, sorry for the disturbance. During the mechanical process, what plays the major role is known as volcanic eruption. Volcanic eruption. Here, how volcanic eruption releases major gases to our environment. Which are the major gases? One is water vapor. One is water vapor, carbon dioxide, nitrogen dioxide, sulfur dioxide, and many other gases were released to our environment or released from the Earth's interior to the Earth's interior to the outer of the Earth. This process is known as what? Degassing. So we can say degassing is the process by which the gases from the Earth's interior comes out from the Earth. These gases are includes what? Water vapor, carbon dioxide, and nitrogen. Now come to another picture or slide. Wait. This is a clear picture of what? Degassing. This is the volcanic eruption were happened many frequently. These releases H2O or water vapor, nitrogen dioxide, carbon dioxide, helium, and sulfur dioxide, and many other gases. Always remember H2O not. This is H2O not. This is water vapor. Water vapor is a lighter gas. Always remember that what? Always remember what? Water vapor is a lighter gas. That is why this gas will go to rise up and in the upper layer it cools down, and then it comes as rainfall. And remember that what? dry air. Dry air, this is the moist air or water vapor. Moist air or dry air is always heavy, so this C, this will C. Water vapor is lighter gas, they will rise up, and dry air is a heavy gas, that this will C. Now see, when the water vapors goes up and cool down, they come to earth's surface as rainfall. These fill up the land surface and forms what? Oceans. These are what? Oceans. Sorry, my pen is not working properly. These are oceans. So these are oceans. From here we have understood the first phase of the atmosphere and the evolution of oceans. So we can, the water vapor comes from the upper atmosphere. While raining, the CO2 dissolved in water. The CO2 dissolved in water down along with it. When the water vapor falls from upper layer to the ground or atmosphere to the ground, then what happens? It comes with the CO2 and dissolve CO2 in the water or ocean. That is why most of the CO2 are in ocean. This is why most of the CO2 are in ocean and in mineral rocks. CO2 are in. This is why most of the CO2 are in oceans. Now we have understood why ocean contains large quantity of CO2 or carbon dioxide. This is all about the mechanical process. In mechanical process we see degassing. Degassing is the process by which the gases from the interior of the earth comes out from the earth by volcanoes. These gases include H2O or water vapor. These water vapor are lighter gases. They go up and cools there, and then they falls as rainfall. Along rainfall they carry carbon dioxide, and these carbon dioxide, most of the carbon dioxide are in the ocean. This is all about the what? Mechanical process. So mechanical process give us the first phase of the atmosphere. In this phase there is no life in any way. Now after the formation of the oceans due to some mechanical process, there is a growth of blue green algae in the ocean. There is a growth of blue green algae in the process. So this is the first one is mechanical process. Sorry, first we have to write. First we have completed mechanical process. Second is biological process. Here blue green algae were appeared in oceans. Blue green algae were responsible for what? Anaerobic respiration. Anaerobic respiration. Anaerobic respiration is a type of respiration that took place in the absence of oxygen. So due to anaerobic respiration, the blue green algae produced what? Oxygen. Due to anaerobic respiration, the blue green algae produced oxygen. This oxygen is responsible for the growth of growth of life in our planet. These oxygen were responsible for the growth of life in our planet. So we can say in second phase or the biological process, the major work was done by what? Blue green algae, and the major processes are photosynthesis and respiration. By these, so in the biological process, what happens? In the biological process, the blue green algae were after the creation of the oceans, blue green algae appeared in oceans. These blue green algae were responsible for anaerobic respiration. Due to anaerobic respiration, oxygen is produced by blue green algae. This oxygen was responsible for the creation of life on earth. This is how the oxygen that is consumed by the living creature was introduced to our atmosphere. This is how the oxygen is introduced to our atmosphere. Now we have seen that now we can say the atmosphere is consequences of two processes. First one is what? Mechanical process. In mechanical process, what happened? Volcanic eruption give rise to degassing. After degassing, what? Water vapor comes out. After water vapor were rising. After rising, what happened? Condense. After condense, saturation or saturate, then precipitation. After precipitation, what happens? Ocean. After precipitation, there is creation of ocean. Sorry, I have some limitation. My screen is too small. Ocean. This is all about mechanical process. Now come to biological process. This is mechanical process gives us the first phase of atmosphere, and now the modern atmosphere was in a consequence of the biological process. In biological process, what happened? Ocean means ocean. Then blue green algae. These are what? Anaerobic respiration responsible for anaerobic respiration. Then what happened? Photosynthesis. After photosynthesis, what happened? Life on the planet. This is how the modern day atmosphere was created or evolved. Now we will see the modern day atmosphere. This is the Earth prebiotic prebiotic atmosphere. This is the prebiotic atmosphere. Degassing happen, carbon dioxide, water vapor, methane, ammonia, carbon monoxide, nitrogen. From water vapor, ocean was created. After ocean, algae was responsible for what? Anaerobic respiration. Anaerobic respiration produced what? Oxygen. The oxygen that were consumed by the plants or other living creature. By this, the modern atmosphere was evolved. This is all about the evolution or formation of our atmosphere. In our next video, we will see the components or composition of the atmosphere. Thanks for watching this video. Hope you will enjoy. Hope you have understood this, the evolution of atmosphere. Please support me. I am just a beginner, and please support me. Please subscribe to my channel. Thank you.